Hello. Are you busy? No, I just don't know what to do. I'm Katy Reed. I'm a research entomologist at Forest Research, and I study new and emerging tree pests. The main pests that I'm studying right now are Ips typographus and the emerald ash borer. I'm just looking for something I can look at that's like related to what I do. What are these things? These are beetles that I don't work on. That's helpful, isn't it?
Do you want to look at anagrillis?
Yeah, I like agrillis. They make me happy. Before I worked at Forest Research, I'd studied fine art at university and I worked in a contemporary art gallery. And as interesting as that was, I realised pretty quickly that it wasn't what I wanted to be doing. That made me think really hard about what I actually cared about and was interested in. What I was really, really concerned about and worried about was climate change and biodiversity loss and threats to trees and forests. And so I looked around and found an MSc course at Imperial. The person who was running that course, he actually was quite interested in having people from different backgrounds do that course, and it was a way into a different career. So I studied conservation and forest protection at Imperial, did my MSc project here at Forest Research, and then I did a PhD here. What have you got? You got my Quebexicollis?
Yeah, I've got your
Quebexicollis
nice. And somebody's senioritis.
Oh wow, who brought that in? Where did she find it? In paddling pool?
There you go, in paddling pool.
My PhD looked at the role of Agrillis bigotatus, which is a jewel beetle, very beautiful blue beetle with white spots. It looked at its role in acute oak decline, which is a decline syndrome which is affecting lots of oak trees in the UK and Europe. My main focus was to look at the role of temperature in the beetle's development, so we would be able to map which parts of England were suitable for the beetle to live in. And I've been here ever since. Oh, here we go. Host plants of world agrillis. That's a good one.
Oh, wow.
What's great about my job is I do different things every day. So I might be in the lab one day, and the next day I might be analysing the data that I had collected, visualising it and seeing if I can see patterns. I might be writing up that data. We've got international collaborators in Belgium and Denmark who we work with. Talking to people who are working on the same insect but in a different area is really interesting and gives different insights into these problems. What I enjoy most about what I do is experimental design, because I love thinking of a practical way to answer a scientific question and make sure that the experiment that we're setting up is actually answering that question. When you first visualize the data that you've worked so hard to collect, it's really exciting to put it up in R and see if you've got any patterns coming out, and hope that you do.
Oh, it's in IMS, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll point them now, so just pop them in there.
There we go. Should do it, shouldn't it?
That should be enough. Thank you so much.
I work in a small team. Because we're small, we all have to chip into all of each other's different projects and support each other. But that also means that we get to learn the skills required for those different projects. And that's a really valuable experience and makes everything more interesting from day to day as well, because we're not just working on one pest and one tree.